chuan, and the animal continued its lunch. Mo, achun zo ni meng mo. Thun zoma adiani zo. Chuan, meanwhile, Ashley imagined that a slightly dangerous look had come into his eyes. He stopped, trying to make it go where it did not want to go. Tazon, Ashley khan an enka bong mita khan he I mo. Bong ka a ming room ang deu khanin ava hoa. No amita khan hey mit he mishing po ran po mita tang han kan mu thi sha thei vek ta bong mita khan hey bong kha a din a hlom te kha va mu ni chu ta chuanin akal du lo na lama khanin ka kal tir to lawang atia ta chuan ingtin ma ti to lo then he both letter exactly page 41 a lie hole khani to hey words that difficult words rearing kai box I hani no ma in enzel donya Mr. Ashley said at a voice, I asked you to drive that ox out of my garden, but I did not ask you to drive it into my house. If I must have it somewhere in my property, I prefer it would be in the garden than in the morning room. Le Adelaide Swan. Oi Adelaide ka atin ka kan ngay to ate atin rim to ka o te ka mo akur tan so kulang daw kan atin rim to ka a inti kului niyan so Ashley. Bong ka mo ka huwa na tingin not swak turin ka ti siya. Not lut turin ka timya alo che. He bong he ka property ka til ne hana omdon ro ni chuanin. Ka living room a hi ka dulo a omdon ro ne ka huwa na ka du berani. Morning room a hi ka du lo ta ni so. John Ashley chan a tong voice sari na ni he mo in underline there do ne. Cattle driving is not my profession na de. He tira kan so any kasu painter niya artist by profession kan tika. Bong he ke izon na anilaw ativem arizo. If I remember rightly, I told you so at the beginning. Kasi swalte nilo swan atira po kashilvekse atani. I quite agree, answered the lady, painting pretty pictures of pretty little cow. What you good at? Perhaps you'd like to do a nice one of that ox having lunch in my morning room. Or hey po'y sarcastic dawin mo ngay dawin atong ani mo. Ang ngay vebo ke Ashley ka o ngay ni atok ani doon niyang mo. Vebo ka ni so. Adelaide one ni isay so adikalom. Painting pretty pictures of pretty little cows. Bong moy tak ka anlim zia hi. Ka bak hetay zan mo itiam tak may thay ni itiam tak. Ni he bong ka insung lud mek po hi ipaints do law mo. Ngayom deo ka na diyan ito. Ashley immediately began walking away. Ashley suli katya teve lahan akal swak tamo walking away. Adil where are you going? Ashley kuwi kal don tile boksala turn to the next page 42. Ashley is on a voice rinan mo o voi riat nanzo kanizu to fetch my equipment. Kaman waga bung waga don kanizu. Equipment? I don't want to start using a rope. Everything in the room will get destroyed if there's a struggle. Lo. Shuiti vo lakson te hi. Ka sitting room zong ka living room zong hi. It sifik don lambong. Shuin iwu mga man. Bay na yung struggle na vela kan ui ingkimi. Inge ni upside down na omrem room don ni siya ka dulo wata ni. But the artist marched out of the garden in a couple of minutes. He returned with a stool and his painting things. So that's on Ashley took. Kalts minute rail te sana ron kiel he ta hen nge ron ken kan ti san stool te tan stool me mo kan zil lo kan kan sang zel nge endo stool ron king ti han mo aron lu ta ti han stool ron pulu ta chuanin a stool and he's painting things mo a thil paint things so brush te yang so hey easel in shame hey thil an draw don vel he tia an hun chan mo kak te tun hun chan thi ni chuan a stool te a thil king chawang ring watercolor te enge canvas te brush te a painting equipment sang kha ron put lu gan isu at the line and hu chu le she gasped he gasped the dan kan tiang hey did you khan do you mean to say you're going to sit down quiet and paint that animal while it's destroying my morning room? Ashley, hey bong hand ka sitting room ka living room dia aswa veglan alim hi ziak dona mo kare anin ni lawati ani zu Ashley zang avoi kwana na tong it was your idea dia nang ma idea lom ka idea ni lo ti turin na china khan hetiang hi I paint chak lo mo paint la ni chu ati ka mo ngem it was your idea chuan athil paint na tur kha asit mol ati khanin mo the soin nang ma na ti tur min shil lo mi idea ni kha sonin Adelaide chu thin rim tal to ga I absolutely won't allow it. I won't allow it. Kapallo. Ang ngai lo de scream. I won't allow it. Ati Donnie Zuhong. I don't see that there is anything you can do about it, said the artist. It's not even your ox. Inge ti thei nei mi shimin ibo po ni lo ti. Ibong po ni lo nang man alim zer roi ti ni ka. Shimin, as you seem to forget that the cook has a headache. She may be falling asleep and your screaming will wake her up. You should think other people Shimin. Adila ente. Kati khan au vak so. Ka cooking ka rongbol aluna ti ni lom ni. Mi luna mu te khatengi au vakin I au haranga sin. Midang te hi ngai tua ve de utatsi te kha. Lo dan is Adelaide had thin rim dog and is mad. The man is mad. Oi, hepa. A moment later, it was Adelaide herself who appeared to go mad. Ninda zain, katia, hepa ato. Ati kai ma Adelaide ka mel veto ni sumo mel zog ni su. So when the ox had finished the flowers and the cover of a book, it appeared to be thinking of leaving the rather small room. That's on in bong kanin pangpar zong song ka. Kengeni ezo Victor Adelaide pangpar koi ka. When loa ka bukom pakat ka alo ezo Vic bogani sumo. Ka bukom ka asing upnge kan silo bong real tam chan edo lo vak anne lo nyang sumo. Ka bukom po ka alo Chanin, ezo da ka puare ka fane tini takhain rumatan kan swak. Ashley noticed its restlessness and threw in some more flowers from the garden to keep it inside the room. Hey boy, and is a cloud to had mitawla. Ashley kan kete bong ka a restless mo at sivela. Itur na ito silawa. Masi ama kain. Bong lem ka na zagzo box. Azutla. Le tawa na mi ka mo pangpar hwa na mi ka rose ka avalo le pangpar ka avu pilia he rose ka lita se enteu they can ase tu ta bong kan ti han that's one in alim ka anzia le mo bong ka enatian amuse among neighbors I shall go to the public library and get them to telephone for the police, said Adela, and she stormed out. She left. Adela, she got so angry, so furious. Atin karim that's one in kalswak ton di kain public library ka kalanga police ka phone don ati tapoy hai enge tin rin la dear students police a phone don so enge nyang oh a thinarim lu tukha mo police he katuma nyang chu mo chwak ta le program nung ber ni to a bold letter in the page 43 ka success damn mother. Some minutes later, the ox stepped carefully out of the morning room, stared seriously at the human who no longer bothered it with sticks, and then walked away heavily, quickly through the garden gate. Ashley packed up his equipment and followed. Le minute to the tanga minute revak lava chuanin khabong pa kha morning room tang khan uluk dawin kul deuh khan mo chuak ta nu ati hianin an ina abula mishing ino khan oi ama khan they bothering me but right now no one is trying to bother me anymore. Ui min ti bai to me alo nia chuak ro ti pun to ma pun tiang pon min oi min ngai sak to me alo join puerto khan garden gate lama khana kalta. That's one. Ashley packed his equipment. Ashley person a equipment mo a easel te, a painting brush te, a stool te, a watercolor te, mo a canvas te, whatever equipment zong khan yang zu enge ni tanga a chuak ta ni zu. Le the next paragraph. It was a turning point in Ashley's artistic life. Hey, Ashley tan swanin til poimol tuk a artistic life. As an artist ani anga akan enge ni poimo per like hatong tani su enge kan de zon kan char zelanga his amazing picture Ox in a Morning Room, Late Autumn. A painting minganita Ox in a Morning Room, Late Autumn was one of the most talked about works of the next Paris art exhibition, and it was exhibited at Munich. It was bought by the German government. That's one in actually ka we to takani that's one. Ka tuna Adelaide ina bong lo lut mo bong pa lo lut azia ka avo exhibit vet ina ni mo Munich ka avo exhibit vet kata khanin en ka lo ya en lo amoy ti lo main lovin German sarkar alay sakta ni zu from that moment he was known everywhere as a successful painter. So that's when painter loting tunay tong takin celeb artist lar lut to khalo ni ta ni zu asan zu sarkar German lay sakta ka zu Ashley ka lo lar talito ka Tuan he could paint any subject he liked. That's an adu kazak to alar to lutuka mo. He could paint anything that he liked. It is so ahmakazan bong ka a paint. Tin mo Royal Academy artist ani wangan tu na zanin azalen to a house to alar to mo a do picture ka a paint thei to dinani zo Tuan he could paint any subject he liked. 2 years later le kumni ani ta dor mai students ulek hemi tanga kumni. Even the Royal Academy was happy to give a great space on its walls to his large painting. That's one in the Royal Academy posan ando sakle zwal suta tinani chu chuan space ka an gallery kind Royal Academy chu hey engeni rope puilu to kan ezu in chuan na thamane chu ta khan space an lo pe a painting tar na tur kha achan chu heng hi an exhibition art exhibition hi mi ji sang te khan khovel mun san sang changin an ron en thi na ni chu ta a painting pakhat lar le tak mai chu ta Royal Academy avatar ve chu a ming chu hi ni African apes wrecking a bedroom. Ani a painting means so. Hey boy, anu is a clap butok. Engenu is a clap na kante zon. In mitkadon ne. African apes, African zong lian kanin. Wrecking a bedroom and swasam nok Oh, ka atakin ava mule pekponi me theini zu mo. Ani kha alar to azin tina ni zu. Tahan ka painting kha atar ta ni atani zu. Mo. Hedani ola te po hianin art gallery oma dai film art gallery te oma so putan puya art gallery te po city park bulason oma hengi in Indonesia o tin amoy ponene ya chaltla hian art gallery te ne ya henga hian an khalak sangi an exhibit thinani ka kan soi tel kan zep tel ki wenge le a last paragraph in it. Oh, Ashley presented Adela Pingsford with a new copy of the book. The ox had eaten in a couple of fine flowering plants for a garden, but she has never forgiven him. Then he said, this paragraph in essay, so Ashley kan azin vel naneng so alar to kan ti ka house to that's one a painting a shal na vela khan mo lo ve thei to ti na ni su ba ka milar ani to ta chuan Adelaide tan khanin copy of the book ati hanin zona local ta say what particular book is mentioned in this line telo dita se engle khabu nge ken ti son o Ashley na mo Adelaide doka na lo kha bong ina Ashley painting bong le mas bu lo eitel khamo khami bu khati na ni so chuan chu le khabu khami copy thar le enge flowering plants atia pangpar mo achi in nge peka apangpar bulin nge peka apangpar in nge chu a injak lem lo ta hianin a huana mi tur ati wang khan achi le mo chu ning yang ta hian but she has never forgiven him dani chuan amai ro chu angai dam ngai reng lo dani ma le ti kha lo ni ta se dear students please turn to page 44. Let's infer hey zona here o matin hetahan discussion tour enge ni class chu ni se klar committee te kan tenga insai ho ve nga mara chu hey tu chon what's enge ni YouTube da kha kan ni ta ingpo ni se kan san in lo nei nan kan hi discuss chu ni ta ni so hello ngai to wang ta ulangin he ta to putting hand kan tiang. Let's discuss it. What qualities do you want your neighbors to possess? Le, hey, tenom kan nei cheu ta kan tenom te to na pohan Adelaide le in tenom cha kim ne lo tenom don tawla Ashley khange in tenom dong Adelaide kha tin tu khange in ngai na jok Ashley khange Adelaide kha ti zona te polo thaya khada ka zon attention. I really like Adela because and attention I like Ashley. I want him to be my neighbor because the emote. Attention Adela ka tenom atana ka dulo na sanzo oye oring ro puisi avin si athin si the point te bong lut mai mi de zuma me khatya ang mai mi athenom te thenom nge ni aron di boy the point te chuanin alela ma Ashley kha lo thenom oi Ashley hi ke chu oi ka nge zong tak mol si cho si I thenom me cha ina enge tan pui turin ava pur ve boka lo pui nein tak kha alo zo ta pui nein Adelaide ka ava ti boy zo vek zo ka te po in ti theta anyway a ing zok point lo chang ta ulangin in sentence construction ka adik chuanin athawik ani zu mo annom nania science te ss te le subject dang so you study about facts 2 plus 2 ka it will always be 4. Highest mountain will always be Mount Everest in ngai da na ngai lo in ngai da na 2 plus 2 chu ka ngai da nin ti si ni lo mo kum zadang pon se or ne ma se literature chuanin enge nang mani ngai dan mo originally in Ashley ka feliti lo zo na lo ta se pelti te I felti chan kai za ta chon ma ki mu tho Adelaide ka aswal ka ti mo I di pon English construction kamo kami composition ka adika adik chuan mark I mu tho kha anom em na in small literature tu le kha engeni. Would you like someone who is friendly, always available in emergency, and drops in you on you every day, or would you for a neighbor who respects your privacy and visits only when you're invited? If you had a choice, who would you have as your next door neighbor, Adela or Ashley? Adela ngay tanam dua, Ashley. More. Mi vuti buhay lawang. Vapur lawang. TNC kangay dua. Dudu hunanel dawang mo. Ang kangay ilay ka tizen is gazu iduang ingay tuang itangay. Number 7. Do you find the story humorous? Is a tracking them here on to it and so entertaining at the lim so give 2 examples of humor from the story the mo hey aton tutang han a humor ha example pani entir na pani so roten is entir na pani may amlo entir na katam to kan is ka indu ka intlang insang. The word stalled means to stop suddenly, uses meaning to explain the title of the story. Hey a title a topic mo in a heading mo a tupwi hi tung hi stalls ti hi eng tining e kan ti kha na china han kan sei to mo atira khanin stalled han ti chu a synonyms mo synonym chu word si enge word a omzia in angsi ma se a shan shana soi nesan halt hey top tup ti temo encumbered, no free movement dina no delayed, obstruct kang te po kha stalls dina kha ni veka joining nang mani khan han explain te utan is number 5 na. Adela is rude to Ashley throughout the day. Adela top playing han Ashley laghan a rude hey a polite lo mo engeni angei oma a vin box ya a rude mo a culture lo ni so anung changkha he anung changkha a phok phosho ve re ni so enge nula pitar te po ni mai omza zo luzo ve Ashley khazu pachapui hi ni karinga so anin Ashley kha haru kluan chuak zaka why do you think she behaves this way yating ting hanin a behavior anung changkha omle ha khazu ingai to ana khan irindan so pick out 5 statements that Adela makes to support your answer. Kaka statement panga abutang yan lala atyani so mo I answer ka. So number 4 na. It was a turning point in Ashley's artistic life. It refers to number 8, the ox entering the garden, entering the morning room, the painting of the ox having lunch in the morning room, the ox leaving the garden. Ashley tan kan a turning point. Kitia anun hitia mo a point mo tak anun in pak dang lam na hun tak ani na chan hi ni te hey A B C D aron da tahan option hi it dikiti ber kha it hai don ani so number 3. When Adela suggested to Ashley that he could paint the ox having lunch in the morning room, did she really wanting to do that? If not, why did she make the suggestion? How did Ashley respond to what she said? Oh, hey boy, adiglutuk zoni tatakani. Adela can Ashley, huh? Ashley, bong lim hi ziak ta che ati khan athin lung tak takin ziak turin aduem ati zoni zu ziak turin aduem. If not, allow dulo ni si chuanin ngatingi khati khanati hakazu insang don ni so ele angi lutukhan atung el ani mai lom ni mo she said it mockingly mo ke angi lutukhanin I pain du lom ni tia haka Ashley khan lo alo pain tak sia Ashley khan athil soyang khan alo respond hi thu oi duam khan ni takatya avutla na ha pain khan ita number 2 na Adela was angry and impatient with the Adela ka thinrima ado thelo Ashley la khan asan so the A B C D. Number 8, he was not serious about helping her. He purposely drove the ox into the morning room hengi in Thai donya in siar wang engeni a meaning ka. Number 1 na Adela thinks Ford is a self-centered who is not really concerned about others. Do you agree? He HSLC han atwak fo mai he zo na hi adela hi self-centered person ti amza chu mani chu in ngai twa chi ani inisha em. Midang ngai to alo ama chu mani chu hi mo mani chu in ngai to chi te midang ngai to chi te mani le midang ngai to khop chi te mo no ma adela ka ama chu in ngai to chi ni in alanga midang inga tan ma ngai lawa adikiti emadiani so mo do you agree? Give two instances from the story to support your annaka abuotang han hemitumpon ti turin mo a supporting ngeni reference mo a text tang hanin izias fazel angai ani so le khatizang khanira sele signing off, bye bye.